Opening statements. I'm so proud of my young women. Like I said after the court, and 2 weeks ago, we're sitting here with two bad losses in our mouth, a bad taste. We have an off week where we go old school and put out a circle of chairs and we have conversations. We talk, and you said, you know what, we came here for something special and we don't want to be denied. We saw the task at hand, and you got 3 games in 1 week, and you know what? These young women are special. I'm the luckiest coach in the world because they are together. They're playing hard, and boy, what a way to finish this off and capitalize on a Super Bowl Sunday. But most important, a game that has a great cause with a lot of emotion and a lot of fight. And it's funny how the theme with Pink, the Think Pink, and what it stands for, and then how our game played out were very similar, and just a special day overall.
Mm-hmm.
Questions? All right, go ahead. Annie, every one of these home games have been close going into the fourth quarter. Y'all just kind of gotten comfortable with that. Y'all lost the first 2, but y'all are finding ways to win these last 3 or 4, whatever it's been. What's been the difference for y'all since those first 2 ball games that y'all lost against Ole Miss and South Carolina?
The difference is I feel like we've just come together. We're trusting each other more. We're all bought in. We all want to win. We all play hard, and yeah, I would say that.
For either of you, I think in the fourth quarter you guys went 14-16 from the line. Were able to really close things out. Just what was working right from the line tonight? Because I think you guys went, I think it was somewhere 21-27 or something like that, and you guys just seemed like in the biggest spots you guys were able to, knock down free throws and keep the lead big enough.
I think the main thing is just practice. We practice free throws. We practice free throws under pressure, and we know that we got to knock free throws down. Sometimes the game might come down to a free throw or 2. So we just have a lot of emphasis on that, and we make sure we put up a lot of free throws during practice.
All right, go ahead. Alana, y'all went through a stretch where y'all were struggling to get stops in that third quarter and inching closer. The fourth quarter, the defense pretty much won y'all the ball game because y'all were struggling on offense. Was that a point of emphasis going into that fourth quarter? Did y'all talk about that?
Absolutely. I think that was the emphasis going into the fourth was we can't keep going basket for basket. We can't keep sharing baskets. We have to score but also get a stop. The ball is what wins the games and makes points, so we just had to D up, and we had to lean on each other and say, look, it's hard. Yes, we're tired. Yes, this is our 3rd game this week, but we want to go 3-0, and so that's what mattered more to us, and we made it work.
Anastasia, you had a really good day all around, 17 points, a good bit of rebounds and steals too. How do you feel about your game moving into this final stretch of SEC games?
I feel like, these are the moments that matter the most. These are the important games, and I've been working, getting in film with Coach, and I feel like that's helped me a lot watching film and being able to, learn from my mistakes from the other game, and I would say that.
Alana, we saw it against Tennessee with these different packages the coach had, different players in there, and it's not like a fourth quarter thing. He has this group in. It kind of changes as the game flows. How have y'all bought into that this year, you think, as a team?
I think that was just kind of our MO, knowing that we have depth and we have to utilize that depth. I think that's what separates good teams from great teams, is knowing that we can use all 15 players on that bench. Of course, starting 5 is huge, but that bench is a spark, and that last player on that bench is just as important as our starting point guard. So I think everybody is just dialed in right now. We're locked in, and we're on a different level mentally to where I think we're just all in for whatever. So.
Do y'all talk about postseason at all?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot.
That's where we're trying to go.
Yeah.
That's where we're trying to make it to.
Heck yeah.
We're both seniors. This is our last go-around.
Home stretch, yep.
That's what we want to do.
Heck yeah. Not just make the tournament, but make a deep run.
Yeah.
It's more than just getting your name called and, you're the last 14 men. No, we want to make a deep run, so.
Alex. Yeah. Annie, y'all jumped out to, I think it was a 10-0 run at the start, and then, A&M just kind of slowly clawed its way back. Was there, a shift in y'all's thought process of, okay, we could potentially blow this team out to, no, it's going to be a grind for 40 minutes?
I mean, we've played them before, and, they know our scout just as good as us, and, that comes with it. They're a great team. SEC is a hard league, but, we just got to execute, and that's what we did, and we played hard, and I feel like that's what helped us tonight.
Annie, if there's a few sticking points from this week, you guys going 3-0 moving forward, what do you think those are?
Say that again.
Like, sticking points, just important things that you guys were able to execute during this, 3-game stretch that you guys can take moving into the rest of the season.
Yeah, I would just say just continuing to play hard, being bought in, watching film, the little things, and yeah.
Got time for maybe 1 or 2 more for players. Thanks, ladies.
Good job, y'all.
Thank you, guys.
Good job, ladies.
How proud were you of those free throws late? Man, they could have won you the game a lot sooner against Tennessee, and
Yeah.
they came out and just took care of that.
Yeah, it's just, it's fun. Like today, honestly, wasn't, again, there was nothing crazy I needed to do. It's just a team that's on destiny run. And it's just fun to watch what's occurring, watching like Annie talking about where a game at Florida, she only played 20 minutes. Tonight was her night, 35. Asian A, I thought played good at Florida, and she only went 11 minutes today, and I think she's up for 6th player of the year in the league. Again, the joy for me was at the end, and we're huddling, and I've got a team. There's no emotions. Everybody just wants to win. And then, like to your question, for us to step up and have a clutch and not a panic, it's just a team that has a look that they don't want to be denied.
Is that something that's grown throughout the year and them just kind of understanding that, or like have you seen that, or is that something you saw early?
Yeah, no, I think that's the beauty of basketball is we got to go through some stuff. Right? We got to have some hardships. We got to have some good times. You got to have some bad times. And when you go through adversity, you know what? You grow and you grow stronger. And that's what I see right now, that, we've been there. We've been through these moments, and now let's just seize the opportunity and make the most of it.
Jerk had 4 steals, I think, the biggest one coming, around a minute left in the fourth. Just talk about her defensive performance and then just the defensive performance of the team.
Yeah, it speaks volumes again about her. We go, last 2 games where she's going for 20-something each night, and then tonight she's 0 for 5. So what do most kids who go for back-for-back 20-point games, they don't play defense because they're emotional. But she didn't, and again, that's her character. That's why that kid's special. Okay, coach, I can't get a bucket, but watch me get a stop. I think she's one of the top 5. I was looking at the stats the other day in steals in the SEC. She just has a nose for the ball, and again, I can't say enough good things about that young lady because she's a silent assassin. For how she was playing, you never could read it on her face. She just waited for the opportunity, and boy, did she make some big ones tonight.
The rebounding is what you really harped on, and winning that, and y'all won big tonight there against a team that's got some big bodies down there that can rebound. What did you think of y'all's effort there?
Huge. I'm going to keep saying it. Thank you, Danae Carter and Ramani Parker, for coming back. We're big. We're big. We're long. We can get length. I can get rotations. Also, Debrisha Poe. I want to give a shout out to my freshie. All right, man, that young woman all year, she's just missed, I think, every week to be named SEC Freshman of the Week. But you know what? She's been the SEC freshman for us all year. And then tonight to see a ball go in and make one. But again, just her hustle and what she's doing. I'm so happy for that kid because she's slept on. She's never talked about, and man, is she a future of our program. And I couldn't be happier for her, along with Danae and Ramani and then obviously Jessica Carter. Come on. She's just an absolute beast, and I love that kid.
Yeah, again, jumping out to that kind of 10-0 run, this game kind of had a feel that y'all were up more than you really were. Just, what was kind of the message in the huddle of, these games can get away from you so easily?
Yeah, just refocusing. We just got sloppy a little bit. I think fatigue. That's why I was working so hard buying TVs for Super Bowl Sunday because I knew we needed the energy. It's just reality. It was a long week. So for us to come out, but it did. Also, you got to give a lot of credit to Texas A&M. Joni's a great coach. And I said it all year, and I talked about it pregame. You cannot look at their record. With Janiah Barker coming back, they've been in every game. I thought they could have had a chance to beat LSU. Who won that game, by the way? South Carolina. Okay. But, they almost beat LSU at LSU. She's a great coach. They're young. They keep getting better. So for them to come back and be tight didn't surprise me because they haven't been blown out all year. So I knew it was going to be a battle, and, again, I'm just glad we were able to get the win at the end.
Danae had a pretty big fourth quarter. She led the team with 5 points, and just especially from the line, she contributed. What do you have to say about her game, especially moving forward now that she's come back?
With Danae, Carter, how much time do I got? I love that kid. She's Philly tough. First of all, her Eagles are supposedly going to win tonight, so all right. She's just a great kid. She plays hard. She's over there on the bike. It's cool because I look at her and I'm like, okay, I need you. She gets off the bike. She goes in and she gets hustle. And then again, I'm so excited about her future because she hasn't had an off season yet to work. She had that ACL where summertime's where you become a player. She had to spend all summer rehabbing, and then she comes out and she's doing the best she can. Here's the thing about her. We looked at every shot last year when I took the job. Like, where's this kid's strength? She never shot a shot outside the paint. Tonight, she shot a 3. So for her confidence and her growth, because she's put in the work, the sky's the limit for that young woman.
Got time for one or two more? Alex, go ahead.
Andy and Alana both talked about just how locked in they are right now and how locked in the team is. From your perspective, how would you kind of describe just where this team is in terms of that locked in focus?
Oh yeah, no, it's serious. I mean, when Annie references coming up to my office and watching film, that's voluntary. That's locked in. All right, she wants to win. They don't want to leave nothing off the table. Like I said, the hard conversations. You don't sit down and look around the room to your left, look to your right unless you locked in, or else why have a conversation? The extra shooting, the working, the numbers. If you remember back in December, we weren't making shots. We couldn't make free throws. Now we're in here in press conferences talking about how well we're shooting in the fourth quarter. That's locked in. And then we're texting each other. We're calling each other. We're talking about scores. That's the beauty of March Madness when you're around the corner. We love opening the paper and people talking about, why not us? That again, I keep going back to that saying. And then people talking about, not about us. So that fuels us, and that's that energy that you can't deny to that lock-in question you're asking me.
Cam, go ahead.
Yeah, the 3 in a row after the tough week before, and I mean, we just had 2 players talking about wanting to make a deep run in March. Just kind of, can you feel that confidence building and building that it's not just getting into the tournament?
Yeah.
To make a run.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because when they speak on that and it's not out of my mouth, then you know that we're all on the same page. And again, I said it when I took the job. I've been fortunate to have a great run at Louisville and Georgia Tech, and I know what that looks like. I know what it feels like, and I feel it. I feel it. We're dialed in. We believe. And again, there's breadcrumbs that were left here about Mississippi State that makes this place special, and it's people. And my young women want to play as hard as they can for these people. We've got 2 home games left, and we're going with another challenge. I made senior day on a Sunday, which is before our last game, which is Arkansas, correct? Because I want their families to be here. I know it's hard on a Thursday, so that is another wish for us, all right? When I took this job, everybody talked about 2018 and 19 and the runs, and before COVID, how this place was packed out like no other, all right? Because they were on an NCAA tournament run. I'm here to tell y'all right now, we're on an NCAA tournament run. All right, so keep pushing. Let's sell this thing out. Let's give a senior day for these young ladies who's a special group because they've been through a lot. Some of them on their 3rd head coach. And for them to stay with Mississippi State and stick it out and fight like they have had and to have a season like this, man, let's make it a day that they'll never forget.